guess I was in a very dark, empty place. Like there was a void in my soul somewhat.
有时候觉得很委屈啊，然后下雨的时候会自己一个人哭。
I couldn't even get myself up from my own bed in the morning.
My father passed away when I was 11 years old. And I was too young to understand how to grieve and how to process the whole event. But I did feel some sort of emptiness, like there was something missing, like there was a void in my soul somewhat. And the only way I knew how to cope was to find something outside of myself to fill that void. I turned to substances. This was when I decided to bring hell back home, yeah. And I was on methamphetamine every day for 10 years. I went full blast into the addiction, and yet it didn't solve my problem or fill that void. My name is Sherry Yap. I'm a certified recovery coach, and I'm from Malaysia.
"我当初是我爸爸希望我过来台湾，因为他觉得我在柬埔寨是不安全的。然后刚好当初的柬埔寨就是有很多人流行结婚来台湾，所以我就来台湾了。那到现在已经18年。Hello， 大家好，我是李佩香，来自柬埔寨，今年37岁，是台北大学的大一学生。其实我觉得无论是相亲或是谈恋爱，重点是在于说，我们有彼此的那个不同隔阂，所以让我们没有办法那么的信任彼此。会感到寂寞，因为自己想要说什么就说不出来，然后听对方的也不是那么清楚的理解，那这时候就会有一些孤单的感觉。好像我们除了语言的隔阂、文化的不同之外，我觉得说，可能对于台湾这边看待当初所谓的外籍新娘这个词，它会有一道墙，有一个隔阂这样子。有时候觉得很委屈啊，然后下雨的时候会自己一个人哭。
When my parents were separated when I was about 20 years old, so that is the period when I just graduated from college and I was excited to actually work for my dad. But because of their separation, I had to choose to help my mother during the separation process. And at that time, I had to enter a survival mode because we were both cut off financially. So we were all struggling for the next 4 years, and I had no job and I had no financial security. I had a lot of anger within me, a lot of unprocessed sadness and frustration. My name is Stephanie Hermawan, and I'm from Indonesia, and I'm an entrepreneur and also an angel impact investor that invests in social enterprise. Time when I was partying a lot with my friends and just having fun and trying to be happy, but actually I wasn't very happy, but I didn't know how I felt. So I was trying to numb all my feelings with whatever it is. Can be food, can be alcohol, can be anything at that time during my survival period. I started my own company. At that time, I was focusing a lot in my business, and then I thought I was being happy, right?
我先生离开的时候，然后我是带着立勋一起，然后那时候对我来说是真的很无助，然后那时候还没有找到一个可以住的地方。板桥有一个老师，他有一个空屋给我们去住，可是那时候你知道吗？那个空屋是完全没有家具的，而且已经没有人住1-2年了，就会长那个蜘蛛啊这些的。这时候我会觉得就生命中最黑暗的时期。那时候我应该是撑住吧，因为我那时候也是会担心伤害到小孩，也希望孩子可以让他心里就不要觉得太害怕或是有些恐惧感，所以我那时候只能让自己盯住这样子，然后处理所有的事情，可以熬过来了。
So growing up, I thought I was worthless. I thought I was trash. I didn't know it was a form of disease, just like cancer, just like heart disease, where I could actually go to a professional and get help. But instead, I just go back into my, loneliness. In Malaysia, mental health or even addiction issues, this is something that people don't talk about. It's something that you know you have that problem, you sweep it under the carpet. I mean, I am surrounded by loved ones, and yet, I could be in a room filled with people and yet feel so alone. And on top of that, I'm wearing layers of masks because I'm pretending to the world that I'm okay, I'm fine. When Mom found out about my addiction, it broke her heart. I mean, her whole life came crumbling down. Like, she couldn't sleep, she couldn't eat. She was always trying to save me. And she came to a point where she was just exhausted. I remember her touching my head. She was like, oh, my poor daughter, I love you so much. And she walked away. And that was the time I realized, oh no, Mom is not chasing after me anymore, That's when I don't know, I was just at my lowest point. And that's when I remember praying to God. I don't know why was that prayer different, but at that moment, I remember my head, I was in the sujud, my head was literally on the floor, and I was just bawling and just crying to God. I'm like, God, there's got to be another way out. I don't want to fight anymore. Tell me what to do. I surrender. And that's when I checked myself into rehab, and that was one of the best gifts I had ever given myself. And I've never turned ever since. Yeah, I've been sober since.
My biggest achievement as an entrepreneur was Ernst & Young Entrepreneur Winning Woman in 2012. I still remember when I got all the awards in 2012. The end of the year, I want to celebrate. So I went to Japan for a holiday. I'm supposed to be happy. But somehow inside of me, I don't know what's going on. I just keep crying. Just kept crying in my bed, but I didn't know what at that time. I was just lost. Maybe that was the lowest point in my life. I realized that I was a high-functioning depressed person during that process. I was trying to be perfect in the outside because I need to perform things in the office, in business. I need to look happy. I need to look successful. So you're trying to suppress everything inside of you. So a lot of unprocessed emotion that I have to deal with that I've been ignoring for so long.
移工朋友在这边，除了周末来这边相聚之外，他们有机会可以阅读到自己国家的文字，增加他们对这个世界的认识。然后一部分是，我觉得啦，除了做这些工作之外，他们阅读也算是他们抒压的一个时间。然后比较上轨道可能是。我觉得大概10年前就开始，像我现在去读大学，我希望我可以把这些算是对我来说算是一个基础的基本能力。那我希望可以把这个基础打好，然后接下来我们希望可以有机会，对这个公共议题，如果有一些无论是移民的议题或是其他的议题。我觉得有些空间让我去发挥的话，我很喜欢，也很期待可以有这个机会的。我觉得我现在对我的生活算是满意的，然后我儿子去伊朗读书嘛，然后我自己也习惯一个人做我自己的事情，这样子，我觉得还蛮。自由的。
Thankfully, my friend introduced me to this meditation program, a 7 days program. And that transformed my whole life. So now, I believe that having a life purpose is like having a compass where you want to go in life. Because without your life purpose, you're just like driving a car, but you don't know where you're going. And then before you know it, you're running out of gas. My life purpose that I realized is that to transform the business world. Because right now, the business world and the entrepreneurs are so focused on just for profit, only for shareholders. But they forgot that, hey, their business can be good for the society, can impact the earth, can impact the humanity, right? The way that you source your material, is that bad for the environment? Is that good for the environment? That's why I love mentoring and investing in social enterprise, because they have a specific purpose, positive impact to the world.
When I was in rehab, just watching my peers, growing. Like some of them will come in by force and they come in handcuffs and don't want to be there. But after a few days or a week later, you see them opening up to recovery. That just brought me so much joy. And I decided then that, this is something that I want to do. So since after coming out from rehab, I started taking training to be a certified recovery coach. I've taken a few trainings, and now I'm sitting for my master's in addiction studies. I mean, like, I'm still doing music production.
So if you love me, just say so. 'Cause I can't play these games with you no more.
Okay, stop. All right, that's not bad. We'll do another take. More expression. We need more from you. I still enjoy that work. I don't know, but I know that recovery has made me a lot kinder, a lot more forgiving, more caring and loving towards others, and have a lot more acceptance like before. Yeah, helping others just makes me feel whole and complete, and I feel like finally, oh, I found my life purpose.